This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for April 28, 2025. It's currently April 9th, 2025, 11:35 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading, $548.62 USD. And the shuffle video for the April 28th reading was created on March 27, 2025 at 12:47 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, what we're going to cover in this video, if you're new to the channel, is the overall trend direction and chart behavior for the day. We're going to give you the timing and chart behavior for the day's highest high, lowest low, and the best trades that we see throughout the day. We're even going to give you the hour-by-hour sequence of chart events. It's important to understand that the system of SO meta-analysis, which is what this is, was designed and developed to predict sequence of chart events over timing. So there may be cases where you need to give the timing plus or minus an hour or two of wiggle room on some of these one-day readings. Often it's perfect timing to the hour, but there may be cases like that. And in cases like that, it's the sequence of chart events that you want to pay closest attention to. It's for that reason that I do not recommend trading this information alone. It's a lot more complicated than it looks. If you're serious about trading this information, you must have access to our Discord trade alerts in real time and our live trading view chart links where we draw entries and exits. Consider this video just a guide to our expectations of what should happen on the 28th. But if you're actually going to trade this information, you need the real-time data. So get involved, and I'll show you guys how to get that subscription, which is only $100 right now. It pays dividends. I mean, multiple trades, almost every single day. I'll show you to get that at the end of the video. So before we get into it, I want to make sure you're aware the whole purpose of the channel is to transmute some of the competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. You go to the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. 5% of all profits from this information should be donated forward to one of these charities. 5% of all profits should be donated back to the channel through one of these links. Thank you for your support. And then that leaves you with 90%. Make sure to spend that 90%. I love following those rules. Makes you an angel investor of the channel. Universe is going to send it back to you tenfold for following through. Not to mention, you'll be if you do that repeatedly, you get access to our free Angel Investor Discord channel where you can ask questions about random things whenever. And there's a voice channel as well. All right, guys. So let's get into it. Notable fake out or shakeout, some sort of tricky chart behavior as the overall trend for the 28th. My sense is that there's at least one notable reversal, but there's probably multiple reversals throughout the day here. But overall, on a multi-day scale, probably one notable reversal. We'll look at it in more detail as we progress. There's a breakout to meet the day's high, and there's a period of volatility and a lot of price change into and or around the low. It might mean that there's multiple lows. Probably means there's multiple lows. They may be the same low because it's nullified, meaning that the chart behavior after the low kind of like makes that low irrelevant. So we'll probably see the same low multiple times. And we're advised to trade around the Magus card, which is usually some sort of important move that you've been waiting for. The Magus card, I love to use it as an exit whenever possible. So if you were in a long position from the 25th, getting in at a low, hopefully at the end of the day, or maybe at a trough midday here. If you were in a long position there, then you'd want to use this move at the open to close out of the long position for the swing trade, and then you look for this decline to get back in, and we'll look at that in just a moment in more progression. So in the pre-market, we've got a decline to and through support to meet another support. We move sideways along the second support, attempting to find it like a stable foundation, but we eventually break down through multiple supports into probably a low for the day there. Our lowest low for the day, they're probably in the pre-market. There's sideways rotation around the open, big move to the upside, and more sideways rotation. I would look for that sideways rotation after the big move to the upside as an exit for the long position from the previous day. And then at that point, that's that second sideways rotation. So sideways rotation, big move higher, sideways rotation. That second sideways rotation, that would be signal that we should see a decline from there into the first half hour, probably into a trough where we flatten out between roughly 10 and 11. And then there's a move to the upside between roughly 11 and 12, and we have a peak, probably a day's high thus far, just before 12, and a decline from that peak pretty notably into some sort of intentional fake out or shakeout, maybe like a price swing of some kind, something there like whipsaw action there between 1 and 2 that's designed to make us do the wrong thing impulsively. So be careful there. You're looking to open up a long position from the decline out of that high just before noon, the decline out of the high that formed just before noon, decline afternoon into the sideways behavior. You could accumulate it along and look to close that long. We have a big move to the upside between roughly 2 and 3 into a day's high. And you would exit out of the longs for a day trade there. Interesting. It actually looks like there's more decline into the end of the day, but I'm being advised not to chase that decline, which likely means that we open higher on the 29th. Probably. Hard to say for sure. So I wouldn't risk it. I just wouldn't change. I wouldn't try to get into a short there. In other words, I would look for an exit from a long there. And that's SPY for April 28, 2025. My friends, if you're serious about getting trading this information, making money consistently, I mean, this is like a miraculous system. I'm not just biased. I'm also factual. You know, like it took 26 years to develop this, and the whole time everybody's like, "Oh, that's crazy, man. Get a real job." But now what? Now what, people? People that have been subscribed for months and months and some for years know full well what that what is. So you go to our website, tarotfortraders.com, hover over order now, click on subscriptions. Early access subscription, currently only $100 a month for a few more days, 1,000 for the year. These are both going to double probably by the Monday of next week. And what you get is access to our live Discord, where we have live day trade alerts for SPY and swing trade alerts for SPY. You also get the earliest access to any of the public posts coming out on YouTube that come out here first. And what's most important is you get access to our live trading view chart links, where we have drawings for entry and exit on day trade levels and on swing trade levels. For the most part, we're wins. I mean, our win rate's probably it's got to be in the mid 90s. If anybody thinks it's not in the mid 90s, please correct me on the Discord. I stopped. We used to rate every single statement that I make for accuracy to gauge our accuracy over time. I mean, we stopped doing that like over a year ago. It's just a waste of time when your accuracy is on average in the like 95 percentile consistently, meaning most of our predictions are 100% accurate. But don't take my word for it. Watch the free stuff. Get on the public Discord. And then when you see it to be real, come here. But again, $100 only for a few more days, guys. Much love and appreciation of everybody supporting the channel, allowing us to do this stuff full time. Blessings to all my angel investors. You know where to go, that resources tab of our website. I'll see you guys on the next one.